Hello, hello, one and all. Brandon Carey here, and today we are continuing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We were on... When we last left off, we were halfway through the trial, the first trial for Turnabout Samurai, so we will continue that today. Are you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I mean, look at him. How could he be lying? A very good question. She was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. Oh, so it was just sitting there. Anyone could have taken the costume. You know what? That's fair. Like, if you're in the middle of a studio, you really shouldn't have to guard your props that closely. Like, I wouldn't guard my props if I was in a studio like that. I'd have no reason to. I mean... In a normal court, this would actually look quite good. The problem is that we're not living in a normal court. We're living in a fucking weirdo court where circumstantial evidence actually matters. Like, literally anybody could have worn that suit. It didn't have to be him. That's a strategy. Finger somebody else and stall for time. At least he's honest. At least he's honest about his odds. You know, this is technically his third case. Mr. Will Powers, the trial continues. Alright. Prosecution has some opinions, I see. Edgy boy always has a word to say. He'll never stop talking. The prosecutor has concluded that we are still correct. Yes, the prosecution, we have thought about, Your Honor, and we're still right. We're still correct. Of course there is. Accusing the innocent. You will be penalized. So we'll take some health damage if we pick the wrong person. I don't want to finger the assistant girl, but this seems like the right decision. Yeah, this... He was dragging his foot. Didn't know about Powers' ankle. Okay. Okay, I guess we fucked up. It couldn't possibly have been her. Alright, we are penalized. Alright, the old lady. The old lady is clearly the serial killer. The security... The lady is obviously a serial killer. Have you seen her face? Obviously. Obviously, she is a serial killer. Hey, Onyx, welcome back. The Wendy report is updated. She's a serial killer. We've proved this conclusively because I've said it. I've said so. Works prosecution. Why not work for me? And watching the action scene run through. Who knew about the injury? Which means she must obviously be the killer. Obviously, she killed him. Is this true? Did you actually murder a man? She could have left the post to steal the costume and do the murder. Simple. It was a disguise to get through the camera like a fucking Agent 47 thing! Clearly! Obviously! Only makes sense! Sherlock Holmes 2, baby! I think you mean Sherlock Sholmes, though. Uh-oh, Edgy Poo is silent. Oh, he had nothing to say? He's got nothing to say to it? Never give her a break. Fuck Granny. Especially if she's into it. Makes the suspect in this case be used to cast doubt on Ms. Oldbag's actions that day. I move for a mistrial. I don't think they have mistrials in Phoenix Wright land. I did it now. They didn't put... Hold on. They didn't put windbag in uppercase. The stupid... That boy is not the killer, obviously. Obviously, he didn't have a key card, so he couldn't be in the studio. Obviously, which means the boy with no key card couldn't get in. All right. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me how somebody else who's not you could have done this. Shit. Okay. Something Oldbag, Your Honor. You can ask her name. She's standing right there. Rude. Judge is being rude to his elders. I mean, to an elder. She's got a testimony. I love the dialogue in this game. It's so good. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. You must know there's something I was told not to talk about. What? Well, it wasn't Edgeworth who said that because he seems surprised as we are to hear about this. Thank you, Phoenix. Let's see who our actual suspect should be. keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said that they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. If you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Okay, you know what? She told me to shut up. Obviously, that was they literally said, she literally said it. Judge. I don't have an obvious lie here. I guess we just press her for more information. Hold it! The power of the old bag, indeed. Why didn't I hear about this? You were all in. Don't feel too bad, Edgeworth. We were all talking about you behind your back. Don't feel too bad about it. The director and the producer. So they're action team without a director. Alright, so the director and the producer were there during the rehearsal. It was around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Studio 2 trailer. Well, if there's a Studio 1 dipshit, there's gotta be a Studio 2. God damn. God damn, Phoenix. God damn, you're an idiot. Let's keep going. This Oldbag is a trial for murder. They were pretty convincing about having... It's okay! They said so! It works all the time in this series! Yeah, learned there were others in the global studio. Yeah, this is worth it. This is worth it. Some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. You know what? I agree. I agree. Obviously, the court says that the Phoenix Wright may have actually said something of note and worth. We acknowledge you, Phoenix Wright. Information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we've just been told of. Look at Edgeworth. He's so nonchalant about this not being told stuff. It makes him feel so good. Look, this is his nonchalant face. This ends the days proceeding in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. There we go. That was a trial. That was an interrogation. I was right to ask you to defend me. Phoenix Wright. I mean, we still got a whole, like, day of investigation to go through. You have to find out more about this director and producer. I mean, in theory, shouldn't the head actor, Will Powers, the one who plays the star of the show, be able to tell us about the producer and director of the show he's on? Not yet. We don't know shit yet. Poor old Windbag. I don't feel sorry for her at all. She has a retirement home to go back to. Probably having some mad sex in the retirement home. Alright. Investigation part 2. We gotta do that investigating. We gotta find some new information for the trial tomorrow. Should be the final trial too. For this case. I think he's got a chance, especially if a good detective is on the case, and Gumshoe. What are you doing here then? Let's get to obviously we gotta get moving. But first, look at my badge. I do. Hey, at least she acknowledges I like showing off my badge. You see, it's my attorney's badge. It's where for my lawyerness. We have the old bag in custody. Okay, that's fair. I don't mind you. Eat some donuts. Go ahead. It's your donuts. Now they are. She's not gonna eat them. All right, let's go in. Let's go a little deeper in. Or we can check the employee section first. Okay. Scrolling. Yes, traditional Japanese jelly donuts. If you've seen Pokemon, traditional Japanese jelly donuts. Yay, we did great. Don't forget, don't worry about the fact that we definitely were going to pin the blame on you for a second there. Don't worry about it. He told me to cover up that drain. Wow. Right. Just lots of things end up... Yeah. Yeah. Just don't worry about the fact that you're gonna blame you for murder. Just don't worry about it. It's cool. We're fine. It's all good. Before I fix them. Oops. You're right, I won't. You know what? Fair. It's a paycheck. Who cares if I do the job well? I'm getting paid for it. Oh, she's gonna be the guard duty person for today. Good to know. Let's take a look. He came in through that drain. And covered, they won't be able to get in. Why would I feel sorry for him? Ah, well, yeah, let's tear it up. Who cares? But what's in the grate? Oh, we don't get to investigate the grate? That sucks. But there might be a clue down there. The T-bone steak. There's a T-bone steak. Okay, that's the switch off button. Gotcha. Let's see if there's something in the dressing room that we missed. Probably not, since nothing's changed, but you never know. And anyone could have gotten the Steel Samurai outfit. We know that now. That's a good question. Huh. Look at Maya being useful. Let's give you some. I mean, it depends on how far past their expiration date the snacks are. If they're like a day or two, go ahead and eat them. Who cares? If they're like a month or two, maybe still eat them. It just depends on how you get. You're tempting fate a bit more as the time goes on. Right, nothing here. Let's go back. Let's go back to the studios. Out of place. Alternate guard fashion. Tell us. Okay, you didn't see them. You didn't see the director and producer. Producer's our real star here. Ooh, so the studio would be underformed for the producer. Good to know, good to know. That's useful information. Producer, huh? You kids sneak in here a lot. Well... Okay, there's one kid that ends up doing a lot of sneaking in. Get the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when he sees... Oh, I believe it. I believe that if Windbag saw the kid, she'd be really upset. She has a very upset energy. The cops are here, and the fucking studio can't operate because of it. We might go bankrupt soon. We can't even clean up and shoot. Yeah, can you believe it? Plates full of steak. Why would Detective Gumshoe not be here? Or we can just go into Studio 2. We don't have to worry about cutting the tree down. Good. We can step across it. Good to know. This is... inside the trailer. The call was coming from inside the trailer. It's a locked door. I mean, you could probably break it down. Or I guess we could go to the guard station and get the key. That seems like a reasonable assumption that we can make. Fine, we'll go see if Penny has the key. I guess we can first ask her about this. Oh, she doesn't know about my attorney's badge. That sucks. It's a really good badge. Now we can try this going other places, I guess. Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Yeah, tell us stuff. Also, you're right, Onyx. Why won't people talk about my attorney's badge? It's shiny and gold. Doesn't know anything about my goddamn attorney's badge. It's not fair. The director was there the entire run-through. The studio... You're gonna get murdered! Or you were accused of murder! Damn! You gotta tell Nick shit. He's a stupid idiot baby who can't do things right if you don't tell him shit. He's a stupid idiot baby child. I'm not sure where to go. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh no! I have no memory of this kid, but I hate him already. What the fuck? What? Since when was it acceptable to replace the letter A with the number fucking 4? Since when was this acceptable? How can you... Also, how is he talking in emoji? I hate... You know what? Gamers have rights and they don't deserve them. I make the elite shows Steel Samurai. Mine, RTFC. Read the film credits. Oh, this is bad. This is disastrous. I think I might be the next person accused of murder, but I'll actually have done it. He is definitely salmonella. That's oh, that's an understatement. It's fine. Rolling on the floor. I don't believe in cringe, but if I did, this would be dangerously close to it. You know, on closer inspection, yeah, hot. Punch him. Punch him in the dick. Do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rock soars drool. Rock soars indeed. Buffer overrun. You've triggered my... Again, 4 has never been and will never be a substitute for A. That will never happen. That should never happen. They are not closely... They don't look alike. Pink Princess. The sequel, The Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Yokio. I don't like this man. This man is the worst. You know what? He's probably the killer.